Hail and well met and welcome once again to Severed Threads Notes from the Black Ballad. I am MEDM, bring my wonderful homage to Aladdin Sane to the group today, and I'm here with my amazing players to play another fantastic session in the module The Black Ballad, written and produced by the amazing people at Storyteller's Forge. Great group of people who have incredible modules and also novels set in the worlds that they have created their modules. You should really check them out. Information for that and other things I'm about to mention can be found in the chat. The music that you're listening to is, as I've always mentioned, brought to you by the band Diamorte with the fantastic Drake at the helm. We're very grateful to them for this music. Purpose written and inspired by this module. The character art you see is by the amazing Kai. Hello, Kai. Your stuff is fantastic. Thank you so much. And of course, I'm here with my great and wonderful players. Today's special question from the Dungeon Master will be... What is your favorite movie soundtrack? Doesn't have to be fantasy, although that would be on theme. But which is it? We're going to start with Jessie.
It's Lord of the Rings, hands down, the entire soundtrack. I have the playlist on my phone. It's just my go-to background music. I've been to the symphony for it. It's freaking, I will just listen to it.
Any track in particular is your favorite?
I actually walked down the aisle to the Shire music.
Oh my God!
When I was married 3 years ago.
I love that. That's awesome.
I could hear people saying as I walked down the aisle, "Is this from Lord of the Rings?" Fuck yeah! And I was like, "Yeah, it is." So yeah, Lord of the Rings, hands down, super easy for me on that one.
Fantastic. Next up, we'll have Samus.
I would have to go with Spirited Away. Not a lot of tracks with actual lyrics, but the music is so iconic, and I've seen that movie so many times that I can pick it out when I happen to hear it in the wild. I find it very relaxing and beautiful, and I think that it enhances the film.
That's fantastic. That's a great choice. Next up, we'll have Tess. Favorite movie soundtrack?
Wow, Samus, you just changed my answer to a better answer. I'm gonna go to My Neighbor Totoro, since you got my head in the Ghibli world, because I also just saw the play in England and on the West End, and they use all the music, and it just they'd play the Totoro music, and he shows up, and I start weeping. It's like this is what your beautiful childhood should sound like. So yeah, that. The other answer awesome. Before you changed it was K-pop Demon Hunters, just because that's what's in my head right now.
Fire.
So good.
That's fine. It is awfully current. I don't know that it has been around long enough for it to become your favorite.
I agree. That's why this answer is better.
Not that I have. Next, I will ask the same question of Ryan. Favorite movie soundtrack?
Okay, so mine was a cheat answer because I immediately thought of the soundtrack to the Witcher 3 video game because I listened to that
it's a good one.
A lot for my D&D game backgrounds, and also, but if I'm being honest, it is the 1984 Hobbit cartoon. Down to Goblin Town is an absolute banger. So.
Good choice.
Birds in a little tree.
Yeah.
What
funny little birds? They have no wings.
Exactly.
What shall we do?
What the
funny little things?
I think I had that on a record.
It's in our house.
Watch that movie again.
Oh, so good.
And last but not least, we do, of course, have the wonderful Soku. Favorite movie soundtrack, Soku. And Soku's Cat's Tail.
It's Tron Legacy.
Tron Legacy.
Ooh. Wow, nice.
I love the eclectic, except for the two Studio Ghibli ones, but I love the eclectic version here of everybody. My answer is John Williams.
I don't think I've seen it.
Just
Just in general?
Just in general.
all John Williams?
I recently tried to figure out which of his themes were my favorite, and it was really, really hard.
Yeah.
Star Wars, of course. Superman, much higher than I was expecting it to be. E.T. Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I'll also give a nod to Danny Elfman, man, because
Ooh,
Sure.
Very true.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
But
Nightmare Before Christmas.
if I were to talk about
Batman,
my favorite,
Beetlejuice, come on, just keep going.
my favorite opening to a movie ever is actually not John Williams.
Ooh.
It is Before the Oceans Drank Atlantis. The beginning of Conan. I think is just one of the greatest introductions to a movie ever.
Okay.
So good.
Wow.
If I need to get myself going, that's a good one.
Oh,
But
Labyrinth.
anyway.
Ryan, you should have said Labyrinth.
Again,
It's one of those questions
Again,
that you have to, yeah.
It
So
takes
many.
It just
meditation.
depends on the day, right?
Yeah.
But thank you all for giving us those answers. People really wanted to know. I really wanted to know.
I liked it.
But
he means him.
by people, I mean me. I'm all the
And
people.
he's the one that matters because he's in charge.
I think with that, it is time.
For what?
And now I say, my friends, it is time. I extend my hand, inviting you to step with me into fantasy. Release your hold on that which you know to be true, and let imagination rule for the next few hours.
He said that.
He did say it.
Last time on Severed Threads Battle, we began in medias res as the adventurers attempted to rescue Corcoran Pebblemoss from the Legionnaires, who were there attempting to find a magic item or some such power here in or there in the Temple of Tongues. There was also a demon, a Glabrazu of hideousness that had allied itself with the Legionnaires, and a group of them fought as they attempted to destroy the Legionnaires. One of them kept attacking the force field that was protecting the sages along with Corcoran Pebblemoss, and they were dropping unconscious one by one. So there was a time limit to how long they could let this battle go on. And during the battle, unfortunately, once again, the noble Dusk fell, snipped in half by the Glabrazu's mighty pincers.
I took it
She
down.
found herself hurtling back to the mortal planes once again into the form of an undead, this time haunting the locale of Phandalin, an area that has special import to her and her sister. And unfortunately, due to the nature of what is happening here in the Sunless Crossing, she spread the Scarlet Malice there. So it is only a matter of time before all those who heard the music that keeps this virus-like curse permeating throughout the multiverse. As soon as you hear the music, your days are numbered. Soon you will be hurtling here to the Sunless Crossing to join the ranks of the newly dead. However, she did make her way back to the Sunless Crossing to meet up with the companions as they were leaving, having successfully defended Corcoran Pebblemoss and acquired the magic item that he was holding, a Cloak of Displacement, which is now the party's to use. They made their way towards the Codex of the Mortal Realms, hoping to encounter Kelsier and prevent her from doing whatever she was doing there, or at least get her to agree to give a message to her leader, Dorian, the Accursed King, as the group attempts to bring all of those involved in this conflict to a negotiating table to try and figure out a way to end the calamity that is befalling this land, or this existence would be more appropriate. There, they did speak with Kelsier. They did manage to convince her of the importance of speaking to Dorian, which she agreed to do, and they also got another full dose of her special brand of insanity. As the group was preparing to leave, she did grab Jax with her weapon and was about to kiss him, bite him, devour him, but he teleported away, and along with himself, he took one of the blades that was stuck inside her body. She seemed to not mind, at least for now. As they left the Codex of the Mortal Realms, where Kelsier seems intent on finding a way to make her way out of the Sunless Crossing into the greater multiverse, they were met by Valen the Jade, who told them that thanks to a massive display of power from Ashlyn, who is now once again conscious, the fighting seems to have stopped, and there seems to be at least an opportunity for a parlay. But that is for the future. Now, I ask the party, what do you do?
I feel like all of those words are in capital letters.
Every single word that I just said?
Yeah, not by
Every single
volume,
word.
just by like stress and intensity.
Good. Be stressful and intense.
Always.
Well, I mean, I'd probably go talk to Ashlyn.
Very well.
yeah, I think we should go talk to her. I think we should go talk
Absolutely.
to
So
her.
that
touch
is,
base
of
with her.
course, taking you back to the Onyx Requiem, the enormous seat of power for the Godless Monarchy. The signs of battle are here as well as everywhere, as well you know. There are phalanxes of the Nixian Guard flying back and forth over the domed buildings and columns of the Onyx Requiem. There's a lull in the fighting, but you could still feel the tension and the martial quality of what was just a few days ago a idyllic and peaceful existence. And indeed, you could still see some of the trappings of the party, the massive feast that was here not too long ago, where you thwarted the attempts of Kelsier to assassinate Ashlyn. But you are escorted in. There are...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Just on our way, because there's been like fighting and destruction kind of everywhere. Did we notice, has anything like befallen, or like does the tree, the Aether tree, does that seem
The
like
Etherwood.
okay? Like Etherwood, there we go.
Make a perception check.
Natural 20 for 31.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy
You take
mackerel.
a really close look at it, looking for any signs. Of course, below the roots of this tree is where you resurrected Nixia, and it bears a special relationship to her and to the Storm of Broken Worlds and to the city of Nox Valar and then the Sunless Crossing as a whole. Looking at it, it appears exactly as it's been,
Okay.
as yet untouched.
I don't know if this will yield anything, but I'm wondering if I can make an investigation check to get any clues as to where she might have gone after her departure.
Boom.
So just passing by on your way to the Onyx Requiem, very difficult to determine. This would require a long investigation, going and looking for any sign or finding some sort of esoteric or ephemeral sign that you could find. I'll allow you to make the roll, but it will be extremely difficult.
Understood. Let's see.
Jack, you want to help him out a little bit?
I
Give him a
will
little-
absolutely, I'm going to say, aid him in that. Do you want me to go ahead and give you advantage on that roll, Samus? Or
I automatically have advantage, but I got a 24 if you want to inspire me accordingly.
Oh,
So if you've rolled already, I cannot allow a bardic inspiration.
How very dare.
Okay, fair enough. 24.
That's,
Well,
against the rules, as it were, and I'm afraid 24 is not enough. You
I bet it
are
was 30. I bet it was a
a
30
soul.
DC.
you are a soul, and as such, might have some sort of intuitive understanding of where such a powerful being as Nixia has gone, but
no visible
there is no
clues.
physical or visible clue that you can detect.
Worth a shot.
Just like a mixture between Niall doing a little investigation and me just looking at it with my perception and stuff. Do we get the idea that they were putting particular effort into protecting the tree? Like, does it seem like they were protecting the tree, or is there like something else that helped protect the tree? Like, could we pick that? Like, did we notice like a particular, like, is there a lot of Nixian guard around kind of thing? Or like obviously trying to keep people away from the tree? Or does it seem like there's something more
I think even
effervescent was the word that came up, but that's not the right word.
well, from the history we know.
Here's a question for you.
Well,
Go ahead, please, Jax.
I thought from the history we knew of the place that the tree was almost directly tied to the life force that is Nixia. Basically, as long as she exists, the tree exists. Vice versa. But
I mean, it had Scarlet Malice on it, though.
True.
So
might
I'm
be why
trying to figure out if like people tried to attack it, and Nixia and this place protected it, or if like the Nixian Guard were putting effort into it.
There's evidence of Scarlet Malice everywhere, by the way.
Okay, but I'm talking about also just like during the fighting and
Sure.
stuff. I'm trying to figure out if like Valen was making a
tactically savvy are you, Don?
Extremely. The most tactical.
she's very
All the
tactful.
I'm
Like
She
that.
is tactful. That's true.
Almost the
tactful.
same word.
almost the same word.
Almost the same.
I wouldn't say that I'm like militarily tact focused, but I'm pretty good at intuiting like what people think are important. So I'm
Like
trying to
what
figure
people
out
would
if
do,
like,
maybe.
this was deemed like what people would do.
So-
like and I'm trying to see like what I see around.
Just because I know it's so high, it's almost on a godlike level itself. Roll an insight check for me.
Inspire.
30.
Love it.
I rolled a 14 plus 16.
Atta girl.
So there are a couple of things that could be at play. You're not a soldier, so you don't know for sure. First of all, it could simply be the fact that it is not a particularly strategically important place, or rather there are others that would be more strategically important. And therefore, the Accursed Guard and Legionnaires are looking for that. Of course, the Accursed Guard is looking to increase their power, and the Legionnaires are looking to find footholds and more defensible areas. Could be that. Second, it is definitely a symbol. Taking it and possessing it would send a very strong message. And it's possible that neither Dorian or Lacroix are ready to send that message. Perhaps they're waiting for the right moment to declare that they have well and truly taken over Nox Valar. It would certainly be a powerful symbol if that were the case.
Okay.
The third thing is, it might be being protected in a way that you can't actually detect. That said, there certainly is a strong presence of Nixian Guard everywhere. Which simply could be they just haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
30. I incite reality.
I incite everything.
She sees the strands and the weaves of reality.
My passive insight is 26. So it's like I just wander
like,
around vibing on
30
just
That
gathering
sounds so
vibes.
exhausting.
But that 30
Just give me-
is like
well, that's the thing
she
though.
rolled a 14. Like that got her a 30. Like
Yep.
Most
That's what she's good at.
impressive.
It's the thing she's good at.
Yeah.
Anything else anybody wishes to do on your way back to the Onyx Requiem?
I would like to just walk next to Dusk and say, how are you feeling now that you've been split yet again? Have you forgotten anything? Which is a funny question to ask, I suppose.
I figured that I think I lost something for sure because I feel lighter.
Interesting. Well, you clearly remember all of us, which is a blessing,
I guess.
right?
Sorry.
mean,
I mean, you walked
if you
The
had
most
feel the
Dusk
love,
thing to
right
say
into
ever.
that one. You walked
Feel-
right into it. It was just
The
like
love. Do you guys feel it? basking in it.
I did. Well,
How did you feel when you got back?
I suppose I felt the same until I was told. How could you know that you've forgotten something until you've been told that you forgot it?
Yeah, for you.
Later,
ended up
not so
coming.
much.
Yeah, it ended up coming up for you almost immediately. So that was a little bit, I don't know, helpful? Because you knew I was lost?
Yes, it will be a big question mark for the rest of us, and I imagine an even bigger one for you. But you seem okay, so that's good.
Thank you. I'm glad that you guys were able to make it after I died.
I mean, it was a pretty stellar middle finger to that guy to kill him even after you were already dead. So, like,
Did I?
oh yeah, like the acid exploded over him, and he was all like, "Ah, fuck you, I'm gonna go to hell." And it was great. It was great.
Oh,
That's a pretty good
Good.
impression, actually.
Thank you. I have a gift
You know,
for performance.
it makes it a little bit better, knowing that I managed to give him a big old fuck you after myself dying.
Is this 2 or 3? Can't remember.
For me?
For you.
For me.
I thought you meant the numbers. That is the number 3, if that's the question.
Is this 2 or 3? I can't remember which one's which. No.
I thought you were testing her memories. She still knows
I
numbers.
forgot. Maybe that's what I forgot. I mean,
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
It's definitely 3.
I say that's a very specific way to hone in on what you've lost. So good on you, Wynn, for thinking that I'm that, thoughtful of other people. I appreciate that. But no, I was just trying to figure out how many times you've been brought back.
am I? So I've died most of them.
It's 3. Yeah. No. Yeah, you died most.
Should we talk
And then
about
Wynn.
maybe getting you better armor, or maybe wrapping you up in a
I'm gonna
bubble wrap or
start-
something? I don't know. We just gotta be better about.
Valen said that Death Ward works here, so I'm gonna take that, and she's gonna have it.
Oh, there we go.
Because
Yes, I am pretty squishy. I know.
Oh,
that
you
for
are
a
the
fact.
definition of a glass cannon. It is fantastic. The damage you can put onto a creature, but sweet Jesus.
Who's Jesus?
Oh,
Sweet
it's actually
An old friend.
well, no. It's a candy. Have you never been to the Feywild? So a sweet Jesus is actually a lovely little cross kind of cookie.
We're not doing
You
this.
should not. Is that not? Do you not have them in the? No. Oh, they're
No,
delicious.
never tried. Sound fantastic.
They nail it
Wow.
every time.
you should learn how to make them. You should learn how to make them now.
Currently, in terms of squishiness, I am. I would put that at around a 15.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
You
Her to hit her, it's 15.
you have worse armor than I do, and I can fly and small.
Yeah, you're small.
Are small.
And then once I hit something, they're like, "Oh, fuck you!" In particular.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'm Death
We can
Warding
also
you
do
for
a better
sure.
job of protecting you, I think.
I appreciate
work
that.
on that.
That last fight kind of made it very difficult. I mean, there was, you know,
I gave you all those
I
hit points,
know.
and he took them all out in like one series
That
of
was-
hits.
ridiculous. I was like, okay, cool, I'm set. This will be fine. And then immediately it was like, nope.
We were also split as a party.
We were.
That's not the most
It was
tactically advantageous.
That fight kind of.
so much easier keeping you guys alive in the prime material plane.
Yeah.
Until
I mean,
that
especially
last time
like, you know,
when we all got poisoned,
did-
but
every week,
Yeah.
it's either ooze or poison.
Telling you, ooze crew. Goo Crew? Goo Gang?
I like Goo. Goo Crew rhymes, so I like
Thank
that
you.
one.
That's what I thought. All right, I'm getting t-shirts.
You make your way back to the Onyx Requiem.
A super intense RP.
You guys.
Get through.
Valen the Jade is in the process of speaking with several other gargoyles, sending off to various tasks, getting reports. He sees you coming in, motions for you to wait a moment, and after a few moments of waiting, he comes over to you and gives you another curt nod. We are in contact with Dorian and Lacroix. Seems clear there will be some sort of parlay, but the details of it have yet to be decided. In the meantime, Ashlyn has asked to speak with you. Will you attend her in her quarters?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He nods and looks like he wants to say something else, and then stops and goes back to working with the rest of the
Valen.
gargoyles.
Thank you for helping us get where we needed to go
Of course.
today.
Once again, you make your way through the lesser seen parts of the Onyx Requiem. You eventually make your way towards the private quarters of Ashlyn, past the extremely protective and, I guess, very suspicious dwarven attendant who greets you all with a small smile and a nod, says, yes, she's asked for you. And she looks and sees as you go by, Jack's eyes sort of narrow.
Totally forgot about that.
I love it.
Oh, have we lost Jack? Oh, wait. Oh, there he is. Okay.
I'm on to you.
I grab his foot and just
You make your way into Ashlyn's private quarters, still as completely destroyed as far as a organizational situation is concerned, but she at least seems to be better. As you see, when you come in, she looks up from a scroll that she was reading, and she stands, and there is a genuine smile on her face. You see a little less of the manic aura around her that she had before. She says, "Oh, hello."
What a wonder being
Hi.
unconscious for a short period of time can do to someone who's exhausted.
Clearly.
Are you okay?
How do DM? Are we able to see any traces of? So when we all were avatars, like we had like the eyes glowing.
You
and all
still
that, like-
are, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
do we see this on her now?
You do not. She seems oddly the same. In
but like
fact,
more like when
even-
we first met her.
In fact, even better than you saw her before. Restored, even.
What do I roll
look
for a
well.
vibe check?
Sure.
At disadvantage.
That's
Yes,
true.
it's true. Yes, an insight check at disadvantage, please.
14.
14.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
She seems well rested, and yeah, she looks at the group and says,
well rested.
"I did have a chance to rest, and I know I dreamed, but I cannot remember them. And I suppose it doesn't really matter."
I'm not so sure about that. If you were being
I'm also not so sure. about
plagued
that.
by unsettling dreams, there is somebody who's been in our company who might be responsible.
You're speaking about Magen.
Of course.
Oh, okay. I was like, I swear to, no, but yeah, them absolutely.
Yeah.
She
You were
thinks
plagued with dreams before, they've stopped?
Well, I haven't slept, so I don't know for sure. It is possible, of course, that an entity that claims to be a manifestation of the domain of dreams was in mine, but that's only natural.
Maybe he could tell us if we had dreams what they were.
An interpretation, perhaps. At any rate, I was under a lot of stress, and I suppose I still am, and the real dream is the nightmare that we see around us, but at least my mind is clear for now. And it seems we have an opportunity to at least take better stock of our enemies. Make no mistake, they are our enemies. They seek nothing less than the dominion of this place for their own ends. While I think it is important to hear what those ends are from their own lips, I do not see a way that we can coexist, at least in the way things are at the moment. Would you agree?
Unquestionably.
I think... Okay, so we got messages back, but I think Kelsier is less of an us problem immediately. She seems just more interested in leaving.
Good.
But that doesn't mean that Dorian won't have somebody else. She's a lot. But she might become a problem while trying to leave, like become an alternate thorn in our side.
She mentioned
just
something
to keep in mind.
about being an unhallowed. What does that mean?
Very powerful souls, or very lucky souls, or very persistent souls can sometimes find a way back. There are several avenues, all of which are extremely dangerous, some extremely fiendish. However, those that make their way back find themselves waking up in their bodies, ideally before they have begun to rot. They awaken knowing that they've been somewhere, but with no memory of it. They go about their day, able sometimes to utilize the powers that the newly dead wield. And then when it is time for them to sleep, they find their way back here, and our souls once again in the Sunless Crossing. They remember all that they saw in the mortal world, and then when the time comes, they awaken again in the mortal world with no memory of this place. It is very useful to the Godless Monarchy, myself and those that have come before me. We have agents that keep us apprised of things in the mortal world. You wondered how we were able to send clerics directly to your location to destroy your undead forms, allow you to come back here quickly. That is how.
I see.
Those unhallowed that we have at our disposal, we call them the Pale Horsemen. It's not something that is generally known. By the time most souls discover it, it is too late, as their bodies have decomposed to the point of not being useful.
And if
Charming.
Kelsier were to become this, that poses a different set of problems, doesn't it?
That creature is damaged beyond repair and needs to be put down. I think this is obvious to anyone who has met her.
Oh, there is no cure for that crazy. Yeah.
Well
Dawn.
said.
I know I can't fix everyone, Niall.
This parlay that you're seeking to arrange, what is the structure? What can we possibly offer them to keep them from continuing the carnage?
I'm hopeful that at least the decorum and setting will be enough, at least for the meeting itself. Will it create any sort of a lasting compact of peace? I am unfortunately doubtful. What this is an opportunity to learn what it is they want. And perhaps lay a trap. We will have it at the House of the Dawn, the casino. It has yet to be claimed by either side and is well defended. We will have a dinner. We'll have conversation. I would be very grateful if you would attend as added security. You have proven yourselves to be quite capable and insightful. If during the parlay you glean anything, I will hope that you will share it with me afterwards.
I will pay close attention.
I wonder.
Speaking of
go ahead.
being insightful, was it Valen who told us that you were the one who unleashed that massive attack that sort of shut down the fighting?
Yes,
Did you have access to that kind of power before? I didn't know the full extent of your capabilities, and knowing you to be sort of the de facto leader of Nox Valar, I don't mean to downplay your abilities, but that was some destruction you laid upon the streets.
I was very angry to awaken and know that we had been successful, only to see the ruin being rained down upon that which Nixia sacrificed so much to create. It filled me with such profound rage. It opened a corridor towards something I was not expecting.
Has your power
Sorry.
attached to your rage before like that?
No, but then I don't know that I've ever had a cause to be that angry.
Weird question that I don't know if I can vibe on. Does this knowing how
Weird question for
Nick-
the DM. Got it. I was like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry for Sean. Knowing what I know about how Nixia sounded when she came back, am I getting that this is Ashlyn, or is this is she kind of channeling Nixia's anger?
All right, so you heard Nixia say exactly 3 words in the real world, so to speak, as it were here. She said, "I have returned." I have to ask for a roll, although I don't know why, but natural ones happen, so...
We also had to argue with her about the fact that people who made promises to her broke those promises.
So that was telepathic and somewhat whispery.
And through
Aislinn.
Aislinn.
Oh, okay. So this is an insight.
It is?
26.
26.
I rolled a 10.
It would make sense, wouldn't it?
Low roll. Yeah.
If the deity that she is connected to as a sovereign of the Sunless Crossing is angry, shouldn't that in some way be reflected by those who serve her?
Okay. Ashlyn, my understanding is nobody has heard or seen Nixia except for those in this room since she came back. She didn't sound happy in our telepathic communications with her. but all she said was, I have returned when she came back. Have you been able to commune with her?
I have not tried, but she is here. I know that she is nearby. I do not know what it is she's doing. Perhaps just coming to terms with what has befallen her. I can only imagine how confused, betrayed, and enraged she must feel.
DM,
Perhaps she's taking time to decide which of those she is the most.
DM, I wonder... At this point, Wynn is wondering if Nixia is somehow either disguising herself as Ashlyn or like inside Ashlyn's mind, like her soul is inside Ashlyn's body.
Like puppeting?
Something like a possession even. So I want to do an insight check in that capacity and basically seeing like why, if I'm getting the sense that what Ashlyn is saying is like more personal than Ashlyn would even take it. I'm nowhere near as powerful as Dawn, but I'm trying to get a sense of whether or not this is a possessed person.
Sure, make an insight check.
14, y'all.
So there is Ashlyn is different. The very first time you saw her, it was a moment of stress as there was an attack, and she manifested at the junction to help stave off this attack. And ever since then, she's been getting more and more worried and manic. Like any sovereign, she has a outward appearance as well as a true one.
Mm-hmm.
And you have seen both. It is your impression that this is Ashlyn as best as you can tell.
Okay.
She hasn't said anything or done anything to suggest that she isn't. It is remarkable that she is
Chilled so much.
chilled, indeed. However,
Yeah.
the thing that was causing her the most stress, this idea,
Yeah.
this plan to resurrect Nixia,
Yeah. Was successful. Yeah.
is now behind you, for
Yeah.
better or for worse.
Yeah.
Is that the only source of her chillness? Hard to say.
Understood.
And then, Sean, just a quick double check on our timeline here. Last thing we saw of Nixia was she said, I am returned, and then we all got knocked the fuck out.
Indeed.
Right? Like we didn't see her.
I think
like
we saw a
leave
shadow.
or-
We didn't even
creature.
see her. I think we just heard her.
You basically
saw a
saw a
shadow.
backlit
Mhm.
presence of
Yeah.
an elven woman.
Yeah.
Not really clear features,
Mm.
but
Bet she's hot.
The most important bit of information.
her silhouette was banging.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think
Girl
she
got
is
curves.
She's got them curves.
insightful and thirsty as fuck.
Yeah. So, this will happen within the next 12 hours.
Okay.
A parlay at the House of the Dawn.
We'll be there.
Excellent name.
Wonderful. Until then, please feel free to use one of the many rooms here in the Onyx Requiem. We are opening it up to the entire city. Those who do not feel safe in their own homes are welcome here. It is likely to get crowded, but as long as you don't mind perhaps sharing a few rooms, there should be plenty of space.
I don't
Dusk
think
and I
I'm
must always share rooms.
One more thing.
As everybody else. Oh,
I know I have thanked you already. but I don't think I can ever do it enough. A great risk, a great sacrifice. It means so much to me. But beyond that, it means hope for this place, the purpose it serves. I hope that provides some comfort for you if things should turn out badly in the next few days.
I have a feeling that if we weren't to put our best foot forward, the outcome would have been much worse.
Perhaps. I'll be here if any of you need me for anything. I have instructed my attendants to always let you through.
As
The
everybody
same.
else... Oh,
For you
Jack.
as well, if you need anything.
I'm the
We
sovereign.
are
If I need anything, I'll get it.
as everybody else leaves, I'll just say to her, I know there's a lot going on, and we're on very short timelines, but I think the ritual and you being unconscious for as long as you were had more of an impact on Valen than a lot of things could, and it's important to take time with those that are important to us, even if it's a short minute or 5, because we don't know what will happen in the coming hours or days.
Wise words. Be sure to heed them yourself.
She's not great at that.
What is the phrase, those who can't do, teach?
I imagine we all turn and look at Dawn in that moment.
Physician, heal thyself.
That's also a good one.
I'm trying.
Now that we don't
And those who
doubt.
can't teach, heal. Yeah.
Very well. So, you now have 12 hours with which to do with what you wish. Anybody feel like doing something first?
Jack is toying around with the idea of trying to work a counter charm to the music that he keeps hearing.
Indeed.
Hopefully, try to find some way to, if not for his own party, then to create some, I don't know, some sort of Fey-powered anti-music. I don't know.
Anti-Scarlet
So
Malice. Interesting.
that's Anti-Scarlet Malice, yes. The
Well,
don't
let's
know.
see here.
Antidote.
so yeah. Yeah.
Let's have you roll
yeah.
Let's have you roll a perception check as you focus on the music.
Sorry. Unfortunately, can't inspire myself, but I do have a heroic inspiration, so I will absolutely burn that. To give myself, you said perception check there,
Mhm.
Sean. All right, rolling at advantage, and that's going to be a 30
Nat 20?
on that for a critical
Wow.
perception.
Holy
Well,
mackerel. What a good
well.
moment for
I
a
love how-
20.
I love how you have a plus 10 perception and you acted like that was a really rough roll for you.
I was hoping he was going to say performance
Yeah.
check. That's a plus 15 for me. So
Well, You listen intently to the music. It is the same tune, the same beat. You hear the music, you feel the music. It runs through you like your own heartbeat. With that level, there is a familiarity to it that goes beyond just simply having heard it over and over again. There's something about it that seems... Oh, it's right there on the edge of your mind, and then you hear...
Mom?
Just laughter, giggles, insane chortles.
Pokey.
The blade that you pulled from Kelzier's body is laughing in your mind.
No.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh no.
What?
And it removes you from the train of thought that you were on, completely consuming your attention.
Wow.
New fingers. New sticky little fingers. That's not sticky with blood. No, no. Sticky with... what is it?
Fairy.
Been a long time since we drank fairy. And we are so thirsty. Give us
And
a sip.
Don't.
Do it. You can fix
Oh
it.
my
You can fix
God,
the
what is
blade.
and
Do the do.
who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
I've had many names. Perhaps you will give me a new one. But first, I would know yours. Fairy.
I have many names. Perhaps you will find a new one. For now, you can call me Mr. J.
Mr. J. You can call me
Heart Tickler.
Gross.
I hate it.
Where is Jack
I love it.
while this exchange is going on?
I'd say at this moment, with 12 hours to spare, the group perhaps
Yeah,
has
I was saying-
elasticized itself throughout the Onyx Requiem. However, if somebody wishes to be with somebody else, do now speak. But I think, given that Jack was trying to concentrate on creating a counter charm, he probably would have sought solitude.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I definitely would have tried to find either a balcony somewhere or I think better when I'm higher up, or just think better when I'm high. So he would just try to find a spot, and so he'd of course, Wynn would know this about him. Most of the party would know this, but I don't know if there's anything he would have done to make himself feel or seem like he was doing something shady.
Okay.
It kind of feels like Jack's always doing something shady.
I mean, right? So that at that point, if it's just normal, is it still shady?
Uh, course I'm acting suspicious. It'd be suspicious if I weren't.
If it wasn't, exactly.
So, Mr. J, a
Yes.
taste.
Yes,
Tickle
HT.
for the tickle.
Thirsty.
Oh, man. You are nuts. Well, at least you're asking, and that's nice. So, HT, let's see. Let's see if you have any secrets for me. Slices my hand.
my God.
No, what the F?
So as the blade touches where your hand is sliced, you watch as the blood wells up and then sucks up into it. The blade itself
Dawn was
appears to be made of a bone, like a large femur of some sort of creature that has been carved. It actually has one side of it is actually serrated and curved slightly, very cruel. So less like a short sword and more like a very cruel dagger that is long.
Yeah.
Just to the point where it would be too big for you to carry. However, it's light. Blade is bone. The hilt appears to be made of just polished steel, somewhat simple. But you watch as the blade drinks up the blood and a red trickle begins to move throughout it, illuminating or filling in the runnels and creating a very elaborate scrimshaw design. Doesn't appear to say anything that you can recognize at first glance, just decorative. But as it drinks, it sighs.
Oh, now I'm pretty. So good to wear new blood.
Yeah.
I'm ready to tickle.
Oh, Sean, I hate it so
fuck?
much.
I love it, Sean. It's so good.
We're so dysfunctional.
I need an adult.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Lovely. All right. Does that grant me any further insight into Heart Tickler?
Not at the moment.
Or do I need
But
to-
you do find that you are attuned to Heart Tickler and cannot unattune.
Well,
Oh my God.
Great,
love
great,
Idiot.
Great.
Sean,
Awesome.
am I able to find this
Love that for you.
No, not
item?
yet.
Or love it.
We'll
All
keep
right.
it a secret for a bit longer.
Secret.
Love that for you.
You needed
mean,
more secrets.
right.
That's what you needed.
I honestly needed something that was better than just slapping people with my hand. So there's that. But you know,
Clearly, yeah. Well, that's the whole reason why you took it, right? It's like, this will be useful.
this will be
What
useful.
you actually need is a
What
babysitter.
could go wrong?
That's Wynn, and she's currently not with him.
She's right there. Yeah. No.
In that vein, though, what Wynn would be doing is seeking out solitude and finding frustration in the inaction because the absolute massive stakes and the forward motion and everything have sufficiently distracted her from her ultimate grief and goal, and this lull is a frustrating dip in that. So after a while of reading or resting or what have you, she would seek out Jack and see what he was doing. I would imagine it would happen after all of this. So if you want to do that now or if you want to do that later, that's
You can do it now. You spoke up. You're set. What does Wynn find you doing, Jack?
I guess it depends on when Wynn walked up. So,
She knows to knock.
okay. So that's fair. That's fair. I do like to Donald Duck it every now and then, so that's fair. That's totally. So then, Yak will hear her knock, and then he'll very quickly just kind of. So, Sean, this dagger, I imagine, is like a short sword.
Yeah, it's
Yak,
a short
right?
sword. It's curved.
Yeah, love it.
Not quite as thick as a. Is it a Gurkha?
Saber or a falchion?
What is it's curved in a bizarre
forward,
way.
like
forward.
a kukri?
Kukri. Thank you. Should have
Yeah.
known. Ryan,
I mean,
with the weapon
what?
knowledge. Indeed, it is a kukri.
So I just opened. You just yeah. Go ahead.
Tucks that into his belt and says, "Yes."
And she opens her mouth to ask if you want to go get a snack or whatever, just trying to engage. And oh, wait. She opens her mouth to say that and then says, "What did you do?"
Nothing. As he's trying to very subtly cast Cure Wounds on his hand so he's not bleeding.
I'm going to be more upset about the lie than whatever you did.
What? Okay, so truth be told, I was trying to do a counter charm to the actual music, and I thought I was getting really, really close. But then I heard a voice in my head. Turns out it was the dagger I took out of Kel's ear, and blah, 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 blah. It's cut my hand. Anyway, hungry?
It cut your hand? You cut your hand?
What? Yeah, no, I'm very clumsy. You know that about me. I get cut all the time. I mean, not as much as Dusk, but I mean, we don't need to feel that.
Ooh, deception check, please.
I'll be a 33.
Oh. My
I'm
goodness.
gonna go out on a limb and say that beats your passive insight.
Yeah.
Wynn. Is there any way you could possibly roll a 33?
I mean, if she crits.
If I crit.
I guess
no.
she's like.
Well, it's up to you then.
I'll try and
You could just assume that he's lying, but
I mean, that's what...
I mean, that is,
Good
I mean, right?
assumption,
That's
right?
what she do.
I'm acting shady because it'd be weird if I wasn't acting
She
shady.
can't figure
Yeah.
out
He's
what-
lying.
You guys, I kid you
That is
not,
not
I rolled a 20. So I gotta...
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm gonna take a picture of it to prove it.
Yes! I can see it in the thing.
This is
You can
the
never.
roll.
You can't fool
20
Mom.
plus 4.
Yeah, this
can't
is the
fool
roll.
Mom.
that you rolled a 20. So
Yeah, you
I love-
can't
Jack, you
fool
just
The
the
dice
mom.
knows. The dice knows
you
that Wynn
just
would know.
start spouting out all this stuff like that, and you're looking at Wynn, and you just watch as her eyes just go.
And then she
Yeah.
says, she says, "I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed."
Oh no! Oh no!
And then Jack turns to dust, taking like 114 psychic damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
This is temporary hit points
So,
or the
I'm gonna
temp
say-
HP and max.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with a natural 20, you know specifically that he was lying when you asked him, "Did it cut you? How did you get cut?" And he said, "Oh, I just got cut. It just happened." You don't know exactly what happened, but that was where the lie was.
Things are complicated enough, Jack. And then she closes the door and leaves.
Oh shit!
That is
She needs
wild
a tickle.
psychology.
You just came for him with all the mom lines.
At the immediate threat towards Wynn, Yak will take the dagger and then he's going to attempt to throw it out the window.
All right. You bring your
And
arm
ruined.
back to throw it, and there's a
No, Mr. J. We're cleaved together now.
One weapon. one will.
Who's stronger? I look forward to learning the answer.
And you find you cannot throw it.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a boring 12 hours.
Yikes.
That is epic. Dawn is immediately going to not listen to what Ashlyn told her and go find Valen.
All right. Yep. On brand. So you find Valen once again in the map room. He's not alone this time, but he is still once again leaning over it, looking at this giant depiction of Nox Valar, moving pieces around, looking at pieces of paper, scrolls, setting things up, and see that he is creating what appears to be a perimeter of Nixian Guard icons around the casino where the parlay is due to happen. He looks up as you come in.
Hi. I was
Greetings.
wondering if you had a minute?
A minute.
Just to talk privately. I'm going to look around it. I don't know if I recognize. I'm assuming they're his generals around the room.
Yeah, his captains and such. He's the general.
Your generals. Yeah.
He looks around.
I know army.
He says, "Give us the room." And after a few moments, you are indeed alone. Turns, looks at you directly. His undivided attention. Holds up a finger. You have spoken to me before about feelings and opportunities that could be wasted.
Mm-hmm. That's not why I'm here right now.
Ignoring those words. But I would prefer that we not have that conversation again.
Okay.
Thank
It's
you.
not why I'm here.
Good. Why are you here?
I am worried about what is... I have a tendency, especially in stressful situations, to want to take care of other people. And though I have only recently met you and Ashlyn, I find that you guys have both wormed your way into my heart, and I'm concerned about you and how hard you are pushing yourself. And I wanted to see if there was... Who knows what will happen in the coming hours and days, but I wanted to see if, regardless of previous conversations, there was anything small that would lighten things for you a little bit, or something you've always wanted to try, like a flavor of ice cream, or just something small that would, if something catastrophic happened in the next few days with what's happening, it would make that hurt just a little less.
Make a persuasion roll, please.
That was the cutest thing I think I've ever heard.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Dirty 20.
His eyes narrow. He opens his mouth. You can see the dismissal behind his eyes, but before he can actually say the words, there's just the slightest catch, as if he thought of something and doesn't seem willing to say it out loud, and he shifts his weight and looks down at the map, moves some pieces around. Stupid.
Nothing's that we want is stupid.
No, this is very stupid.
I doubt it.
First of all, thank you for asking. It's very kind of you. It's not something I usually indulge in thinking about. And I am quite busy, quite busy, and there's not time. There's not time for it. It's stupid. Never mind. No. The answer is
I have 12 hours, and this is what I want to use my time for, if I can make this happen for you.
well, if you are looking for work, I can put you to work. But
Helping others lightens my load. Don't worry, I'll find other people to help as well.
you're not going to just let this go, are you?
I'm a little bit stubborn.
You cannot tell anyone this.
Okay.
You know that gargoyles such as we are here in Nox Valar, we do not leave. We exist here and we grow older, stronger, hopefully, larger. But there are experiences that we do not get to experience. In the mortal world, I have read and seen and spoken to individuals about pets.
Okay.
There are no pets in the Sunless Crossing. There are no animals of any kind. I do not know why. But I've always wanted to pet a dog.
Oh.
You are strong. You are resourceful. If there is a way that you can provide that experience, I would be grateful. But it is, as I said, very stupid. And there are far more important things that you should be doing. And in fact, here's a list. And he hands you a stack of papers that's about 3 inches thick. That should take you 12 hours at least. Thank you, and goodbye.
Thank you for your
It's my
time.
favorite thing
I'll let you get back to
that
it.
we've done so far.
Also, it was really cool when you just asked for the room and everybody left. That was cool. I've never seen that actually happen in real life. I've read about it in stories, but...
Arbiter. Comes with its perks, I suppose.
God.
I'll
Not a
leave
word.
you to it. I'll see what I can do.
No, please,
I have no-
just, you wanted to know, now you know. And now you know that I cannot believe. You
not-
are... You... Go. Get
I'm
out. Get
frustrating.
out of here.
I'm frustrating. I know. Yeah, and I'll leave.
Oh, God.
I take the stack of papers with me to see what kind of things he's asked me to do.
It's... You can't make heads or tails of it. It's all maneuvers and these troops need to be here. These reports tell of troops massing here. Very useful for people in the position that he's in, but not particularly useful for you.
Okay. You there. And I point at when I see one of his lieutenants heading back. Valen needs these right away. And I just hand them back to him because I'm like, I don't need these.
But I gave these to him an hour ago.
Are you sure?
I've been very busy. Perhaps not.
It's a confusing time. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're just so chaotic.
Can't believe I didn't give these to him.
That's... Oh.
Where do you go from there, Don, or are you finished?
I will go looking for Niall.
Very well. Niall, what have you been up to?
I have been inspired by Jack, and I'm creating some hard candies in the kitchen.
Some sweet Jesus.
I'm gonna.
Oh, the sweet G's are almost
My
done.
God.
Sweet and sour Jesus. Cinnamon Jesus.
No, definitely citrusy with a hole in them. They need to be holy.
Citrusy. Oh God.
Well, I'm probably cooking
It's been
something.
a good run, everyone.
We all
Yep.
die again.
Yep.
Memory
Yep.
wiped.
You would
All right.
find me. You would find me in the kitchen.
Of course.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Try this.
What do you?
And it's actually I'm cooking a stew. It has a rich velvety broth. It looks almost lavender in nature, and it's almost sweet. Almost sweet. It's on the touch of sweet, but it is a very thick, floral stew.
Oh, okay.
Stew is not
It's-
generally an adjective one likes to have when it comes to candy.
No, I wasn't. I was kidding with the candy. I was actually doing. I'm making.
Oh, it is
You're making a
actually a
floral
stew.
It is,
Okay,
it
I
is
was like,
legitimate. No, I was
where
kidding.
is he going
I was-
with the
I was
candy
kidding.
here?
No, I'm-
Okay.
I'm cooking a.
Thank you.
A comfort
Now I
meal.
understand. Yes.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm going to step back.
It's really good. It's weird because
It is weird.
normally,
Yes.
stews are just like meat, potato, carrot, and
Yes.
like brown gravy. This is different.
It is unusual. It was.
This is good.
Yeah,
I really wish that you had been cooking for us in the mortal realms because Dusk is really bad at it.
Well, yes, I'm fully aware, but when I had pause, my dexterity was such that I could not cook for you. And trust me, I would have had anything other than what your sister cooked.
Yeah. She's got other skills.
Many. Not that.
Yeah. Not that. I'm gonna look around. Is there anybody else in here with us?
Not that I'm aware.
Uh,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, I think for the sake of this conversation, no.
Okay. I didn't actually promise not to tell anyone. I was asked not to.
By the gods, what did you do?
But I need to talk to you because, and you're gonna get annoyed when I say
I'm
this.
already
but
annoyed.
I need to talk to you because of baloney, not the food, the wolf.
First of all, that was never my name, but what about it?
Okay, so remember when Ashlyn told me I should try to take my own advice? I didn't, and have decided instead to try to just fix other people.
You have absolutely no awareness of boundaries. You realize that?
100%.
What did you do?
I talked to Valen. And he very specifically asked me to stop talking to him about Ashlyn. So I didn't. I listened to that boundary. It's gross. I decided to cross a different one. And because like lots of bad things keep happening, and my understanding is like if something bad happens,
Get to the point.
Like, okay, so I asked him if there was anything he wanted, like if he died tomorrow, that would make dying hurt less, and he told me what it was.
You leaving his room.
No,
Kinda.
he did ask me to leave though. No, he wants to pet a dog.
You see my face kind of fall a little bit, and I get kind of pensive.
They can't leave here, the gargoyles. He's never been to any of the realms that have pets because there's no pets here, and he's heard about them, and he wants to pet a dog.
When I was 8, my older brother, he was the favorite. So he had a lot of attention and a lot of friends, and I was often relegated to be by myself. We had this walled garden behind our manor, and I would spend a lot of time there, and one day, when I was out in the garden, I found a dog. I have no idea where he came from. The garden was perfectly well protected, but there he was, astray. I called him Stinky because that's what he was, but for 4 years, anytime I was sad, I would be out in the garden, and miraculously he would be there. Sometimes when you feel extremely lonely, yeah. Unfortunately, Dawn, I cannot change into my wolf form, otherwise that would have been a gift I would give to him, but how did you wrench that out of him?
I'm stubborn.
No, you're obnoxious.
Stubborn. Same thing.
Well, short of getting on all fours and just crawling into his room, I really don't have any idea of how you're going to facilitate this fantasy of his.
Well, so here's the thing. In addition to,
I just
know
heard what
you,
I
like
said.
you're not.
Don't say it.
In addition to you not being a wolf anymore, I can see that you're not one. But you're smart, and I'm magical. So I thought together we could come up with a plan to do it.
That hesitation was killer. That was, yeah.
Wait, where's Jack?
I don't know. He was acting shady, like he's Jack.
Let's find him. And we will go off to see if we can find Jack.
All right, Jack, unless you are actively hiding, I would say they find you without too much trouble. You are the only fairy in the building.
Yeah.
All right.
I will
You'll find Jack. Jack, where are you when they find you?
I am frantically trying to get back to Aislinn to ask a favor.
All right.
Have I found her in the meantime?
I would say you run
Niall.
into the group, the two of these people on your way.
Done.
Yeah, it is Ashlyn, by the way. Just you seem to have there's a neuron in your mind that has missed that. You just always refer to her as Aislinn. You always have. At least you're consistent. Ashlyn is the.
It's the Fae pronunciation.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Excuse me. I am clearly in the wrong there. Yes.
Thank
Jack.
you. Well, it's nice to know that someone finally acknowledged it. Oh, hey, you two. You look needy. What's up?
Jack, come here. Come here.
How are you?
Now I'm being suspicious. What?
How are you feeling?
Why?
Resource-wise. Yes.
Wait,
It's
what?
been a long
How much
day.
magic you got?
I'm wondering if you have strength left for magical things.
I've never been so insulted in my life. I always have strength for magical things. How magical are you hoping to get?
Stop doing air quotes.
What? I'm only just doing the one. Does that count? It's the bunny ears. Is that not?
Yeah, but that means
I'll
that
never figure out
you're
these human
implying
things.
something
Okay, both
else.
of you
Do you
shut
know
up.
what this means?
What is this? This
No,
is
shush.
weird.
Jack.
Okay.
remember seeing you turn things into other things.
My God, is this actually going to happen?
Can you polymorph people
Oh God, yeah.
right now?
this
Like you've
one
got the
time-
spell to do it?
Oh yeah. Well, no, of course I have a spell to do it. Like,
Can-
what do you think?
Could you turn Niall into baloney?
Oh my God! You finally accepted your true form.
I will
this is
bite
beautiful.
you in my human form.
Well, this is really not helping me want to change you back into a dog. I'm just kidding. I immediately want to do this. Okay, but why though? And I can only do this for like an hour. So whatever
can't-
you two got going on, what?
Listen, we
What?
can't tell you because you're like the worst at keeping secrets.
Fair. That's
Can you just trust us that it's for a good cause? That I'm doing something that is completely against what Ashlyn told me to do, so you like it when people go against what people tell people to do.
I do like to buck authority, and sometimes the word isn't buck. So let's see here. Somehow you're doing a goody good thing, and you've managed to somehow convince Niall to go along with it, and it involves turning him into a dog?
Mm-hmm.
Honey, I'm in. Like, you don't have to convince me twice. Okay, so do we want the full baloney? You want to go Oscar Mayer on this thing? Or, like, what kind of dog do we talk about?
I don't even know what that means, but I...
Just make him look like... So he'd be as comfortable as possible. Turn him back into baloney.
Yes, I think that's wise.
You ready?
I suppose.
Okay, I'm going to need you to just hold my hands.
Is this required?
Yes, it is. Hold my hands.
I will reluctantly put my hands in yours.
You've fully seen him do this from a distance before.
And then I need you to just spin around in a circle 3 times.
Jack, for goodness sake, I will hurt you.
You have to... There is a verbal component. You have to make the sound of the animal you want to turn into. I don't make the rules. All right. 3 times in a circle, bark like a dog.
I insight check. You fuck all the way off. Go for it. A 13.
Oh.
I mean,
there's no way.
This must be some special spell he's casting.
All right.
31 on that deception check.
All right. Fine. And I will turn around
and remember
3 times.
You have to believe.
And I look at you and I am glaring and I just say, woof. Woof. Woof.
And I immediately turn him back into baloney.
Right. What do you look like now for those watching at home?
I am a very large wolf. I am black and white colored, similar to a large husky. But if you look close at my fangs when they're bared, they're actually blue. And there are similar patterns from my tattoos actually on my fur, but you would have to look really closely to see the similarity.
And this will last for an hour.
Say, I can maintain concentration on this for an hour.
I'm immediately tearing away from Jack. I don't want him petting me.
And I'm taking baloney.
Just dash from you.
Come on, baloney. Yeah,
Yes.
Jack, just don't lose concentration.
What? I'm kidding. I got it.
And I'm tearing back across because I'm going to have to enter the room first
All right.
to clear it.
As you head back in to the map room where the Arbiter's trying to plan the defense of Nox Valar, he sees you coming in and raises an eyebrow and then sees what's behind you and goes, "No. Everybody out."
Super important war business.
I'm hiding actually from behind the doorway. I'm just, he may see a snout. That's the only thing that is my booper is the only thing that's poking out from behind the door at the moment.
I told you I was going to do it, Valen. I told you I was going to do it.
I would like to see the dog.
His name is Baloney. Come on, Baloney.
You hear the mixture of like a grunt and a growl from behind the door, but I remember what my purpose is here, and I will slowly pad in, and I'm gonna look a little warily at this gigantic gargoyle, but I'm gonna make him earn it. I'm gonna kind of get low on my haunches and just kind of start sniffing around him.
Hold your hand out like this so that he can smell it flat. And I'm like coaxing Valen, kind of explaining how to interact with dogs.
He watches the wolf come in and move around, and you can see his face just set. And he shuffles a little bit, almost like he might be planning to flee. As he looks and his features slowly begin to soften, I have heard many tales.
Tail.
About the love that such creatures can show for their masters. I appreciate the gesture, Dawn, and I have to suspect that this is one of your companions.
I will come up next to him and I will gently butt his leg with my head.
To be fair, he's been polymorphed. This is what he looked like to us in the real world, in the prime material. And as a polymorph, he actually doesn't distinguish mentally apart from a wolf. That much.
It is the idea, I think, of being loved unconditionally by a creature that depends upon you.
You are.
Yes, perhaps, but
But you asked me not to have that conversation with you, so that's where I'll stop.
he reaches a hand down and sort of closes his eyes and brings it close to your face. Baloney.
I will give it some gentle sniffs, kind of taking my time to just let him feel my breath on his hand so he can experience what it's like to have a dog approaching gingerly. And I will run my head on the underside of his hand and press just ever so gently up against it.
I never have seen a creature like this in the Sunless Crossing. And I do appreciate the gesture, Dawn, and Baloney.
He really hates it when I call him that.
And you are soft.
I will...
But it is not the same, is it?
It is.
At hearing that, I am going to run away a little bit, jump on one of the chairs, jump on the war room table, and grab one of the pieces on the war room map.
No. What's he? No, I need that.
And
Stop.
I think he won.
And I will jump off of the table and start running around the room playing keep away with Valen.
He's playing. This is a way that dogs behave.
This is a dumb way of playing. It's very inconvenient.
Is he going to chase me?
Yes. He takes a couple steps, his wings unfurl. It's just stop. I need put that.
And
Come
I will
back here, you.
run underneath his legs, and with my hind feet, I will kind of give him a tap as I run through him.
Well, in spite of himself, Valen, of course, knows that this must be magic. Animals do not come to the Sunless Crossing as their true form, so any animal that is here must be either a familiar of some sort, or a polymorphed creature, or a summoned creature. Nevertheless, your time as a wolf and your own understanding of a bond that a pet, dog or cat or anything can bring to a master is enough to distract him. And Don, you watch for it carefully. There is, by the end of this interaction, a true expression of happiness on Valen's face.
Yes.
Before I leave, I will knock over a bottle of ink and put a paw in it, and I will take one of his war room papers and just put a paw print on it and look at him and give a little bark. And with the 3 clean feet that I have left, I will hobble out of the room to make sure that I don't leave an ink mess on the floor.
Before you leave, he looks at you and smile fades a bit. He looks at you very seriously. Good boy.
My tail starts wagging furiously, and I'll leave the room.
I promise I'll leave you alone now. As I follow Felonio.
Shakes his head and turns back to what he was doing. That seems like a very good time to take a break. Soku, Dusk, if she has something she wants to do, we'll get to it when we come back from our brief break. See you all back here in a few minutes.
Bye. Ciao.
welcome back. I am, of course, MEDM, greeting you once again to the second half of our session here of Severed Threads, Notes from the Black Ballad, the incredible module from Storyteller's Forge, both written and produced, and we are very grateful for them for that. If you've enjoyed the music and are enjoying the music, that is by Diamorte, led by the intrepid Drake, for which we are also very thankful. And if you like our art, you should check out the artistic stylings of Kai. All the information for these fantastic, creative individuals can be found in the chat. In our first half of the session, the adventurers spent time doing a lot of important things.
This is why I was laughing. What is he going to say?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Important stuff. Doing important stuff.
They're doing
Petting
stuff.
dogs, getting cursed.
stuff.
We're so dysfunctional.
Yeah.
We got this.
It's
Making
been
soup.
an intense last couple of sessions. So this session, they are recovering from that, reconnecting with characters and people of import at both the Godless Monarchy and each other as they prepare for a parlay between the Godless Monarchy, the Accursed Guard, and the Legionnaires, attempting to find a way to end this endless cycle of violence and death that is spreading the scarlet malice throughout the multiverse. Every realm that is touched by the Sunless Crossing has the potential to become a infected realm. And as such, the dead souls that come to Nox Valar keep piling up to the point that it is in danger of being overwhelmed. We have spoken and had moments with everybody else. It is now time for Dusk. Dusk, what do you do in the 12 hours between returning to the Onyx Requiem and attending the parlay session?
At first, I would want to reattune to my wings.
Of course. And of course, also, behold!
I feel like that is also something I can't unattune from.
I feel like it just loves
it's
her
forever
so
stuck.
much.
It helps! It gives me more power! Can you feel
I guess
the
that is
power? Can you
can't stop
hold the
feeling the
power?
Trying to hold that power.
Do you guys remember in Mary Poppins where her umbrella like talks and she like pinches it the beak shut? I
Yes.
feel like it's that, but Soku like takes this like skull and just
Oh.
Cheeky.
Oh, Hugo.
I gotta do.
Oh, Hugo. Oh, Hugo.
At
So
this point,
I
it's
reattune.
Hugo.
Yeah. Hugo. Yep. It takes a while to get through
Hugo
it.
to the power of 15.
So I reattune, and then I probably took a room that I probably shared with Dawn, unless she wants a private room, in which case
No, we share.
Dusk then moves into her room, even if she tries to get a separate room.
Dawn is busy, apparently.
But I would plan to share
well,
with
there's
you.
a room that's booked.
I would plan to share
Yeah.
with you.
So, in that room, tuning, then really focusing on what has happened, focusing on the things that have made me feel the most emotion outside of the typical just endless, desolation and just basic rage. She's always had like a 70% rage. And thinking, who in this place is important? Ashlyn is okay. Valen is okay. I am thinking about Johan.
Uh-huh.
I find myself missing his not always useful guidance. Just that willingness to help us or be with us. The first person that we met when we came here, and I think in that kind of feeling of what can I do? This feeling of helplessness, I think maybe something would awaken with me and I would attempt to do divine intervention.
Oh my. So you are going to channel the power that has been given to you by Contrit, the god of regret.
I regret not being able to save him.
Wow. Epic.
You picture in your mind the first time you saw bizarre skeletal riverboat captain making his way across the ashen fields, welcoming you to your new existence, guiding you to the Atonement Grove, standing with you at the junction, and then guiding you around Nox Valar and giving you a taste of what existence here should have been before Scarlet Malice came and upended everything. And you remember the moment when his entire essence was absorbed by Janos on the bridge. And you send forth this plea. Do you have any specific words or anything that you wish to say to entreat this power to aid you in this moment?
There is seldom a soul that is just there to help. Selfless help. My sister, one. This place misses him, I'm sure. I miss him. We all feel deep despair and regret that we just watched him be absorbed by this wretch. I want to destroy him, but I can't risk destroying him because Johan is still there. I feel it.
What's your request?
Save him.
Roll a D100.
These are the most stressful. You got this. You got this.
Okay,
poop
so
my pants.
300.
You roll your level or lower.
Yeah, 12 or under is what we're
13.
looking
13.
for.
We're
Yeah.
13.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Shit, with 13.
Oh, 82.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
So you send forth this request.
dang it.
And
Dang it.
you feel the room both it contracts and then expands as you definitely have the attention of your god, of this god, not necessarily your god. You are literally carrying around a spark of this divine power, and the seams of the wall seem to creak as you send forth this request, and there is an acknowledgement. The room feels filled with this presence, so much that it's actually beginning to compress you down, not through malevolence, but the fact that it's so much presence. It's more than you can bear. There is a feeling that comes over you, this power that you request. There is a tremendous storm coming. Deep turmoil and chaos and suffering and uncertainty. This request is not the place to use this power. You will need it. Do not squander it.
Whoa.
I kind of deflate. Then I grab whatever is closest to me and I just throw it against the wall. Probably like a bookend or something, like a nightstand.
Well,
I crash it and... Ah! What's the point if we can't save the ones we want?
It wasn't a no,
Yeah.
just a warning.
So, does she still have that?
She does.
Nice.
She can try again. Not today.
Yeah.
She can try again.
Is that how it always works? That if you don't roll, you can try again? Like if you...
Correct.
The next
And
day.
if you succeed, you cannot use it again for 7 days.
Got it. And you can...
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. I thought it was like you use it and like doesn't matter, succeed or fail. Okay. I'm a lot less concerned than I was 10 minutes ago.
Everybody gets
again.
one.
Yes.
One chance only.
Yeah.
No.
And that's
Okay.
actually the second time that it's been implied that we might need our divine interventions for something bigger than Johan.
Yep.
No, that's...
And we're
Because
like,
when I did,
main
because when
thing.
I did it, the same thing was said.
Well, we just
I'll try
got-
next.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I asked, because we asked
no,
if
it's
we
good.
all
This is
tried
good.
if we could
Yeah.
raise the
Poke,
DC of the
poke,
20
poke, poke.
of like the
I
D100.
don't know. DM,
Like, if we
DM
work
just gave us some
together.
important information. We should listen.
Nah.
Yeah.
Why
Samus,
start now?
that sounds like a functional party.
We're clearly not
Yeah.
one of those. That's fair.
Yeah. So feeling dejected, I am going to speak my command word to activate my wings, which I say under my breath, though my soul is heavy, I soar, and soar is the word. I unfurl my wings, give them a little bit of a move around to see how they feel, and then I'm gonna leap out the window.
All right. You join the countless other flying creatures around. All of them appear to be gargoyles. Well, you suspect that most of them are gargoyles at the very least. It is a crowded sky, and you can see there are numerous individuals making their way into the Onyx Requiem. Refugees who have had their homes temporarily destroyed, people who do not feel safe wherever it was they were abiding in Nox Valar, as the Onyx Requiem seeks to protect those who need it. Anything else from...
I'm going to fly to the where Corcoran is. I forgot what the
He
name of
left.
the
the
temple
He
was.
left
Temple
there.
of Tongues?
Oh,
Temple
he
of the
said he-
Tongues.
You would know
Oh.
that he would likely no longer be there.
Right.
He's probably making
Okay,
his way to the Onyx Requiem.
What would be the place to seek knowledge then? Would that still be the Temple of Tongues?
The Temple of
No,
Tongues was
that's-
specifically for scribing. To seek
Okay.
knowledge would actually be the Exora's Belfry, which is a place that the group has not spent much time in, and is also unfortunately currently in the possession of the Accursed Guard.
Yeah.
Leaving this area, while there is not fighting at the moment, so it is not as dangerous as it was you were out in the city before, it's still probably not a good idea to go off by yourself.
Is there a place in the
Onyx Requiem?
In the Onyx Requiem, you want to find solitude or a library of some sort?
yes, some sort of library, something.
There would be a place for maybe not deep knowledge, not like serious and long-term research, but if you're just looking for
New
something
York
to
Times
read, there is-
bestsellers for sure.
Yes, exactly. Something along those lines. But then, of course, again, it would be very extensive given the fact that this is could have been contributed to by many souls over the course of hundreds, if not thousands of lifetimes.
I want to find books that talk specifically about Nixia.
Well, if you're looking for knowledge about Nixia, you will find that every book that might have something related to her or related to any of the previous sovereigns is not in this study. You find that it is likely among the numerous stacked books and
Ashlyn.
scrolls that are in Ashland's study. If you want to
Then
learn
I
about
go there.
Nixia, then she is the person to speak to. All right.
I will go to Ashley.
All right, you go to Ashlyn. She
Wait, I just want to say that what happened in my head is that she went to the library, looked in the card catalog for Nixia, and like Ashlyn had checked out every
exactly.
single one.
every single
Yeah, it's just yep.
assuming that the sovereign has to check out the
God.
books and all, that yes.
Nobody's
love
above
it.
the rules of the library, man.
It transcends death. So you make your way to Ashlyn's private quarters, and you see her. She's actually in the process of preparing for the parlay. She's being fitted for a garment that doesn't look like she's worn in a very long time. It is regal and martial. There is a combination of armor and ceremonial dress, white on the bottom and coral and golden patterned scale mail that fits very closely, conveys a sense of power and also authority. But as you come in, she looks to you and, Dusk, how can I help you?
I'm sorry to intrude, but I thought that maybe in the time that we have before, I wanted to see if you have any books or any knowledge on Nixia herself.
There is not much. Is there a specific question you have? Perhaps I could help.
I was curious about what her capabilities were before she sacrificed herself.
She is goddess of resurrection. She was its strongest proponent and very gentle and deeply caring towards all life. She made a great sacrifice. Why do you wish to know?
if her domain was resurrection, I guess I was wondering what her abilities were to bring things back. I know that there are spells for true resurrection, things like that, and I was wondering if those that maybe followed her had the capabilities to bring someone back without anything of theirs.
You're speaking about Johann.
Okay. I have been making it very obvious.
Dusk. It seems counterintuitive for me to speak about things that end, given that we spent so much of ourselves to bring something back. But things do end, even in the Sunless Crossing. Death, the loss of it for those who remain, the loss that it creates. It is difficult, and it is important that it is difficult to endure. I could spout platitudes about how Johann had been here for a very long time, and perhaps it is better that he is not. But the fact that he has not moved on to something else, but has been instead consumed, is tragic and wrong and painful. But there is not an answer to every problem. There is not justice for every wrong. And the grief that we feel has a purpose. It helps us feel the power of regret.
It's difficult to care about people. You can just lose them. I want revenge. I want closure. I want to rip him into pieces. How are we supposed to just seek peace when there is revenge to be sought?
This is a parlay, Dusk. It's not peace. It's a pause. And if the loss of Johann makes you fight more fiercely when time comes, then all the better.
I understand, but something new to learn to accept, something like that. I will be there for you all. And as soon as the okay is given, I will throw everything I have to sunder him. Release everyone.
I am deeply sorry that you and your companions have not seen the Sunless Crossing for what it should be. Were it not for the Scarlet Malice, you would have an eternity to ponder these difficult and important feelings. They would become a part of you in a way that they couldn't ever in the mortal world. Your memories of Johann are strong, and memory is what we are here. Perhaps if we are successful in ending the Scarlet Malice, you will find that eternity.
Right now, I'm just hoping that we get what we want out of this. Thank you, Ashley. I will kind of do a stiff bow and leave.
All right. As you leave, she looks like she had another question to ask, but she thinks better of it and goes back to what she was doing.
Anyone that sees Dusk walking is just, she is a stomping.
Boom, boom, boom.
She's wearing the danger shoes, so no one get in her way.
Danger shoes.
Danger shoes.
High pump stilettos with a sharp toe.
Stab somebody with them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both with the heel and with the toe.
All right. Well, the time has come. There is an escort that is prepared to make sure that the Godless Monarchy, and as well as those who they have determined should be present at this parlay, are safe as you make your way from the Onyx Requiem.
As we're walking...
To-
I'm so
go
sorry.
ahead.
I was trying to catch you in a natural moment.
Yep.
As we're walking there, Wynn will definitely have, come up next to Jack, walking next to him, and give half a pause to see if he wants to say anything.
Two things, DM.
Yes.
Logics wise. It's 12 hours. Would we have conceivably gotten a long rest?
Oh,
within
yes,
that
indeed.
time?
Thank you. Well remembered. A long rest, please.
I was like,
a long rest
please,
for all and sundry.
don't
Just throwing
Please,
them away.
sweet.
We got
Cookie, don't let us go into this.
those
All right.
20 extra points from...
Those are
They're
gone.
Those are gone. Yeah.
That was an 8-hour spell.
Yep.
They have long since
Gone.
expired.
Yeah.
Oh, I got all my divinity dice to throw away in people's faces.
At the end of our long
Oh.
rest, when I got all my spells back, Dusk would have got death warded.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
What's
Good
the
morning.
morning?
at some point within that,
Love it.
some point within that 12-hour period, would it have been possible for, or within our adventures on our persons, is it possible for us to have located a 300 GP diamond in some way, shape, or form?
Ah. To what end, might one ask?
Well, I have a particular person in my ear who tells me that the cost of certain spells do require the giving and the taking of material components sometimes,
Sure.
especially those that have a high cost.
What is the
So-
spell you wish to cast, if I may ask?
So the spell I'm looking to cast is or have the potential to cast is Greater Restoration, which only requires 100 GP of diamond dust,
Indeed.
which I imagine should exist somewhere in the Sunless Crossing, and being heroes.
It is very hard to come by materials in the Sunless Crossing, as the easiest way for such things to exist here is for people to bring them with them when they die. And as you can imagine, there's not many people out there who are emotionally attached to piles of diamond dust. That said, there is a black market, or perhaps just a market, where things trickle in from visitors, fiends, powerful magic users that make their way to the Sunless Crossing. There is a chance, however, as you can imagine, such commodities would be very precious in a war.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put a roll behind it.
I knew it. All right.
But what?
I'm going to have you roll a D100.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be a
Gonna put
100.
D1.
I'm going to put the odds
The
at
100s.
80% chance that you cannot find some.
That I cannot find it. Okay. So that means...
So is it high or low?
If you
Yeah, do I...
if you succeed, if you get if you roll an 80 to 100, then you will find what you seek. If you roll a 79 to 1, then you do not.
All right. For the purposes
You got
of this,
I
I'm
hate
going
the
to go ahead
100 roll.
and
I
use my specially created Jack's dice. So...
That's Don. Don made that.
Don't made them. They're special.
Oh, well, that's fine.
What'd you roll?
So if I was casting Divine Intervention, I rolled a 12. However,
Oh, no. I was surprised you asked for high, too, Sean. You almost never do.
Yeah.
I know.
I thought it changed things up.
Sneaky.
Yep. No, it's fine.
Sneaky.
It's fine.
How
So,
dare.
yes.
So, unfortunately, anyone you ask, there's ways to get this, and people speak to you about a market that is it's usually in swing, but at the moment it is closed up, and so such a thing is not findable, not even by you, not this day.
Sorry. When you also have Death Ward on you.
Yay! Thank you.
Oh.
I want it.
The two people who
Oh, wow.
keep dying in Death Ward.
You continue along.
But if
well, yes, sorry,
So-
yes, you had an answer to your
So
question.
So those those two things happen, and then, so I might be in trouble.
I am certain you are.
Well, I mean, more than usual, but if you see me start to get a little stabby, I may need you to cut off my hand.
All right. Just so you know,
So
Would have
unbothered.
loved it if that was just the end. Yeah, sure, no
Okay.
problem.
Yeah.
I'm just walking on.
Got it.
Yeah, okay.
but just so you know,
Happy to do it.
whatever mistake you've made, I do still love you. And she just walks right away.
Thanks, Mom.
Love you too.
So,
Let's go kill this bitch. Okay.
Peaceful
Parlay.
parlay. What are you doing?
Peaceful
What's wrong with
parlay.
you?
I agree. Let's go stab a bitch.
Whoa, must have been the
Yeah.
dagger talking.
No.
so
I'm cool with this.
you had a part to play in the battles here in Nox Valar recently, as the Accursed Guard and Legionnaires moved into the city in earnest. You did not participate in all of the battles, of course, and as you travel through Nox Valar, you could see evidence of them in various places. You could still see that some they're still being occupied by the various forces that have claimed them. banners that have been erected, clear signs of various factions displaying their strength. The House of the Dawn is the farthest point away from the Onyx Requiem, and still being in Nox Valar. It's right on the bluff. There is a white staircase that leads up to it and large pillars. It's very ostentatious, one of the more fancy buildings in Nox Valar. And there is a image on the front of it that depicts the three managers of the House of the Dawn. Niall, you spent a little time here honing or proving yourself as a gourmand, or a master of haute cuisine, so that you could obtain the ingredients that you wanted. At the top of the steps, his arms wide, is the very thin and svelte and elegant form of the gargoyle Korbao the Glorious.
Ooh.
And as you arrive, he has his hands raised, but also has a very mild expression on his face. The managers and I wish to express our gratitude that you have chosen our humble abode as your place for such a momentous occurrence, Sovereign Ashlyn. As Ashlyn stops, she raises an eyebrow and says, "Thank you. We'll try not to make a mess." Yes, of course. I think you'll find everything in order. As you enter in, you can see that each faction's banner has been hung at opposing ends of a very large table. And laid out is a glorious feast of food and drink. Reminds you of the feast that was interrupted not too long ago by an assassination attempt on Ashlyn. If Ashlyn is reminded by it as well, she makes no sign as she goes and sits at the head of the table. Behind her is Valen. There are several Nixian guards that spread themselves out at various places, and she looks towards you and gives you a nod. You don't seem to be required to be in any one particular place at all, so you may spread yourself out about the space as you wish. As you know, enough battles and skirmishes can even make the most hardened warrior weary. So a moment of respite is perhaps welcome. As everyone sits, you can feel the city of Nox Valar seemingly resting along with you. A pause. A breath. Of course, no one has shown any signs of yielding. No one seems to have a particularly strong tactical edge. Perfect time for a chat. As you all take your places, you look expectantly at the door, and surprisingly, the first to enter is Majin the Betrayer. He steps in. Did you do all this for me?
I'm imagining Dawn being
No,
like,
I think Dawn. No, you guys. Dawn just did everything Jessie just did. Like every physical thing.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Forgive me, Sovereign. I know I wasn't technically invited, but with your permission, I would relish the chance to observe. I might have a few insights.
I kick Dawn under the
I'm
table.
nowhere near you.
Oh. Yak will very playfully take water and just gonna flick it at Dawn, down, girl, down.
Guys, I can control myself. I'm not a cat in heat.
You could have confused.
Are you sure?
You could have fooled me.
Ashlyn, as a representative of one of the domains, of course, we are honored. I am pleased to hear you say it. Comes walking in and stops right next to you, Dawn. Is this seat taken?
It's all yours.
Sits down,
I don't know who to glare at.
reaches out, takes a pomegranate from a tureen of fruit, breaks it in half, and hands half of it to you.
I accept it. What do you want from me? Leave me alone, Dusk. Stop judging me with your
Do
eyes.
you want to be trapped in hell? This is how you get trapped in
seriously.
hell.
No, you're great.
It's going to be an exciting hour.
Sure, emotions will be high.
Indeed. Next, Dorian comes in. The accursed king himself. He steps through the threshold with poise, with purpose. He's wearing a simple robe and a wooden crown. He has a very well-trimmed salt and pepper beard and eyes that are deeply focused. He's called the Mad King, but you see no signs of madness on him. Determination, certainly, but not insanity. He steps in, looks around the space, gives a slight bow towards Ashlyn, makes a motion as an Accursed Guard warlock comes forward, holding appears to be a box that is wrapped with a ribbon.
I hope it is all right that I have brought a gift.
Ashlyn stands and gives a bow. Most considerate. Thank you. He comes forward and sits at the table directly across from Ashlyn. Quiet hangs in the room for a few minutes. Then a few minutes more. As the clock ticks past the assigned time, Dorian sits patiently, his eyes scanning the room, making eye contact with Ashlyn and Valen the Jade and Majin, who grins at him. He looks away, annoyed, and begins to make eye contact with each of you, sizing you up. Nobody says anything. More minutes go by. There's a sense of restlessness as there's a question as to whether or not Lacroix is even going to arrive. But then the doors open without warning, and a nearly 7-foot-tall warrior steps in, along with his captains and Janos, who is looking more gaunt and almost seems to be fraying at the seams. Lacroix steps in. He is wearing full armor that has been polished to a mirror finish, trimmed with gold and purple. He has a massive warhammer that he leaves by the door, marches up to the table, slams both hands down, stares directly at Ashlyn and says, "Let's cut to it." Points at Dorian and the Accursed Guard. They are evil. We are your only chance to stop them. Join us or get out of the way.
Diplomatic as always, brother.
Dorian leans forward, and the debate begins. Ashlyn says very little, but Dorian and Lacroix both speak heatedly over and at one another. Get the impression that this is a conversation and argument that they have had many times. Ashlyn stays relatively quiet, listening and observing. During this time, do any of you have anything you wish to do? Keeping in mind that it is important you do not be too overt.
I am doing what I do, which is vibe check the room. I'm trying to just like keep insights to see what people's... See if I can read kind of what their... Like, emotion isn't right because they're all like obviously getting heated, and especially Dorian and Lacroix, but like to see if I can pull what the actual like kind of vibe of the anger towards each other is, less of like the direct, just like surface layer.
Sure.
Just trying to get a like dig deeper in, like listening in, see if I can figure out what the deeper layers are.
Indeed. Make a insight check. Why do I bother?
Okay, so I rolled a 19.
Oh my
on the
god.
dice.
Oh my god!
Insight
So
check
that
is
is
407.
35. I was going to say, we might... You have the potential to actually break 40, I think. Especially when you put something like...
If somebody gave me guidance,
so yeah.
I
Bardic
could
Inspiration.
break 40, or a Bardic Inspiration, I could 100%
God.
If
break
you
40.
ever fail, you're going to have a tremendous penalty. Like, I've got to make you doubt yourself
Lose a
forever.
toe.
Like, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not that insightful.
Yeah.
So, as you focus on the speakers and the emotions and the sentiment behind the words, there's a feeling of this moment, what is happening here has deep import. You have an opportunity, perhaps, as a group, to determine the fate of Nox Valar, as there are 3 opposing sides, and given the fact that none of them have the upper hand, you and your companions, especially now that you have been given the powers that you have been given, stand in a position where you could influence the outcome. Each faction here wants something. And each of them are presenting something publicly, but they also have something privately. Publicly, the Godless Monarchy simply, at least apparently simply, wants Dorian and Lacroix to lay down their arms and focus their attention on stopping the Scarlet Malice, the true threat, the one that is perpetuated by this constant cycle of war and death. They, and Ashlyn states this as such, I propose that you lay down, not necessarily your arms, but at the very least leave Nox Valar. Acknowledge the authority of the Godless Monarchy and retire to your various camps. End open hostility, as it is only fueling the fire that we are all burning in. 45 is what you rolled?
35.
35. Okay, 35. Still 35.
That would be ridiculous.
It seemed unlikely Jack could give me bardic inspiration on the down low as he pulls out his lute. So I would stick with my 35.
Oh no, it's that classic image of like where the mom is like yelling at the one son, and then the other son is just playing like SpongeBob over. It's like
So 35.
35. Now, are you using any powers behind this, or just insight?
This is just Dawn using her basic insight.
All right.
Because
So you
Majin is
then-
next to her, and
Yeah.
she remembers what happened when she tried to magic Majin. She
All right,
does learn.
She's not stupid.
So
Sort of. As I eat my pomegranate.
So this is not stated out loud. So all you would know is that the Godless Monarchy, Ashlyn, is definitely hiding something that she wants. Majin sort of leans into you and says, "It's interesting that she hasn't mentioned anything about Nixia, don't you think?"
Most people like to keep some of their cards close to their chest.
Hmm.
I look around the room.
Lucky
and the gambling.
cards.
Woof. All right. I want to do something, and I'm scared. Okay.
Okay.
I want to use one of my new cleric abilities, which is Sense Desire, and I can intuit the deepest desires of other creatures. But if the
Perfect.
target is unwilling, which I would imagine all three of these leaders would be, they can choose to succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC and prevent the success. The big problem is that I would imagine then they'd know I did it. They would, like, if they passed the DC, they'd be like, "Who the fuck just did that?" So my
At this level, they would certainly know.
So my choice is to use Sense Desire on Ashlyn because
Okay.
I don't think she'll openly kill us right now if I fail. She could just get mad at me later.
right.
That's bold.
Indeed.
I kind of want to barf.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what if it's not Ashlyn?
It's Ashlyn.
You get the deepest
It's
desire of
definitely Ashlyn.
Nixia, the
Might be
goddess.
Nixia.
But like, how deep? I mean, I don't. Okay.
So
It's you
Ashlyn-
don't get the lecture.
feels your presence, and she looks at you, and she gives a slight nod. She says, she is hoping that with the return of Nixia, that resurrection magic might become more available in the realms that are attached to Nox Valar. There's so much death occurring in the mortal worlds right now. Easy access to resurrection would allow those who aren't rich or fortunate to have a chance at a second life.
Oh, well, Wynn vibes with that hard.
All right. Majin leans over. I'm going to say, just for the sake of argument, that you are sitting close by Dawn, Wynn. And he, during a particularly heated exchange between Dorian and the Qua, he says, "I'm so impressed by Dorian. He has so many voices in his head. He's managing to stay quite on task. What's one more?"
Okay. Yeah. Can I insight check Majin?
Sure.
Is he pulling towards somebody specific, or is he literally just stirring shit?
Sure. Make an insight check.
You need an insight check
I
for
know,
that? Like,
Okay, I rolled a 14, so 30.
30. I mean, he clearly has an agenda. He has something that he wants, just like everybody here.
Mhm.
But yeah, stirring shit.
Okay, so like at this moment, he's not like what he's doing isn't like I assume he has an agenda, but this is giving the vibes of somebody who's just kind of enjoying a show that he kind of vibe, or does it seem like it's lending towards what he's aiming for?
He's glad you and your companions are here.
Okay. I'm going to assume it's not just because I'm hot. And joking. That was a joke.
What did you roll?
30.
I mean, why not both? Why not both?
14 plus
you know?
16.
Why not both?
Yeah, why not both? Could be fun.
If you had to guess at what he wants. He wants to win.
Okay.
Anybody have anything they wish to
not
try an insight regarding Dorian and
kinda
Aqua?
scared to-
Dorian says, you hear at a moment,
question.
Dorian lets out a deep sigh. He says,
Lacroix, your seething hatred for me has always been an exquisite delight. I comprehend behind your burning rage, but it amuses me to no end how pathetically blind you remain. We will have our tea. Eat at this fine table. Yes, but steeped in the blood of our loyal legions. It is a macabre communion. When it comes down to it, the only language we truly understand is the symphony of violence. The eternal dance of carnage that binds us.
does anybody have an insight check or something similar, magical or not, for Dorian?
I would actually like to make. Oh, I'm sorry. For you asked for Dorian specifically.
Well, not necessarily if you've got someone else.
I want to make an investigation check on Janos, who has appeared weaker, more gaunt. I want to see if I can intuit with my investigation how many times he has unraveled.
Investigation, sure. Make it.
24.
24.
Nice.
It is hard to say. It doesn't necessarily leave a clear physical mark, but he looks like perhaps upwards of a dozen, maybe more. He is looking around a little confusedly, almost as if he's searching for someone.
Oh, man.
Woof.
Oh, man.
Can I?
Just want everybody to love each other.
This is not that campaign, my love.
I know.
Yep.
Thought I was in Pride and
We should-
Prejudice, and it turns out I'm not.
Turns
So
out
has
I
Dorian-
died.
Has Dorian made it clear in no uncertain terms on the surface what it is that he...
Yes.
Yeah.
He wants the Legionnaires utterly destroyed, and he wants their souls consumed. He says,
Uncool.
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of patrons that the Legionnaires have angered by their actions. They stand ready to rain down destruction on countless worlds and countless innocents, as well as those that I have pledged to protect. They should be punished for it. They seem content to punish them by themselves by constantly throwing themselves at me and my legions. There are greater things out there that seek to punish you, Lacroix. If the final ending for our conflict here is oblivion for you. It would be a favor.
With Majid stirring shit next to me and like whispering things that he's obviously trying to get us to pick up on, the group to pick up on. Can I try to figure out if I can see what Dorian might be kind of going circumspect on like what he might actually, like what his secondary
Hard
desires?
to say. This will need to be magic.
Do it.
Okay, I will
Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
empathic awareness on him, which doesn't require any like activities, so like verbal or
Okay.
anything. So
I was
I'm just going to like try to connect emotionally
This
with
is
him
where
and
you
see if I can see
shine.
what he's
And
actually
you're doing that with Dorian?
Outwardly, he appears perfectly sane.
Okay, so this
There
is
is
with
a
Dorian?
lot going on in Dorian's mind.
technically
He's
has to roll a
being
deception against my insight for this.
Oh, well, then I shall roll.
There is a roll where I could get nothing.
That is a 2 on the die.
There is
Oh my
not a
God.
roll.
I
where
rolled
he
a
could get nothing.
25.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 9.
A 9? Wow. Okay, then you succeed.
Plus 16, so
60,
25.
okay.
A 9 on the
Plus
dice.
infinity. Yeah.
Low roll
Plus
for me. You know, it's all
1,012.
day. They can't all be 33.
So
you know.
yeah, so what's
He's obviously powerful. But, as I said, he's being pulled and stretched in so many different ways. You hear Majin's words again. What's one more voice? He might not even know if you take a peek into his mind.
Okay. I'm going to
Do it. Hell yeah, do it.
This is what we're here for.
it's just yeah, okay. I'm going to cast detect bots.
All right.
Yes.
I will, of course, still get to make a saving throw.
Wisdom 20.
That is a 6 on the die.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, he doesn't get to 20.
Nice.
So, you detect thoughts, of course, gives you surface thoughts at first.
Yeah,
you
and then I
press
dig
closer.
deeper.
So the surface thoughts are,
I imagine it sounds like a train station. Just noise, and more noise.
There's a deep sense of anticipation that is percolating in his mind.
Okay.
But beyond that, there is frustration. He just wants a moment to focus, to think. If everyone would just fucking be quiet. And you get a sense that the directions he's being pulled in, it's not the same as all of the souls that have been stitched to Janos and Kelzir. This is a man whose mind is filled with the requirements and the demands of dozens, if not hundreds, of powerful beings that have cleaved themselves to him.
Whoa.
You hear a bit of their voices, all of them trying to have a say, trying to direct him into how he should interact here. Not forcing him, just trying to divide his attention, as each of the innumerable pacts he has made that have increased his power brings with it an entity that thinks that they should have control over Dorian. He has failed his saving throw. What he thinks privately
This place has so much potential. It is connected to so many worlds. If the monarchy would but surrender to me and my power, I would build this place more glorious than it already is. A haven for my brother warlocks, where they would be free from persecution. And perhaps even a place for their patrons. At the very least, I could rule over the storm of broken worlds. Such a place contains potential for all the entities scratching at my mind.
You're not gonna get that, buddy.
Okay.
There is, behind these thoughts, a virtual stadium of other voices and thoughts competing. Again, not the same as the Soul Stitched, not all interwoven into one tapestry. Just a crowd of entities speaking at once. It is maddening.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna come out and just be like, and just kind of like rub my temples a little bit.
Quite the trip, wasn't it?
Yours was funner.
Can I do empathetic? Can I do empathic awareness with Lacroix?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's going to be my...
Lacroix
ins.
has his stated objective as well. Let's see. Let's see. Excuse me. Lost my place. Now I'm back. There we go. He has states that he will accept nothing less, and again, it becomes clear from the positions of both Lacroix and Dorian that there is just no the very first thing out of their mouths is that the other side must be annihilated. He wants either the annihilation of every single Accursed Guard, or at the very least their eternal imprisonment. You do not understand. Turns towards Ashlyn. This creature has sacrificed entire cities to appease patrons. And those patrons count both fiend and fey in nature. And the gods only know what else. Left unchecked, the Accursed Guard will eventually turn on every monster, mortal, and god to appease one patron or another. The only solution is their extinction. For the Accursed Guard serves not just a single person. Not a single patron. But they harvest power from many. It is unnatural. The ability to cleave power from multiple entities like this. Right now, it is confined to those that follow Lacroix, but imagine if it spreads, as Lacroix wishes, across the multiverse. Every warlock able to make a pact with every entity that sees fit to contact them. Chaos. And eventual annihilation. Now, you were saying empathic awareness?
Yeah, and I unfortunately rolled a 12, but it's against his deception.
Okay, cool. He has succeeded. However, in the brief moment that you do brush your mind against him, you detect a man of noble intentions that has been consumed by despair. To the point that those noble intentions seem like a ship that floats on the surface of an ocean as he sinks below it, constantly reaching. That is all you get with your failed roll.
Dawn.
Fix it, Dawn.
I cast detect thoughts on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say,
This is my thing.
This is
apparently.
your wheelhouse.
This is what I do. So I'm going to cast detect thoughts on him now.
I mean,
while
if
I'm
you
rubbing
want,
my
Dawn, I can
temples.
also do it as a knowledge cleric, but
You know
Either
what?
way.
And
We'll say that a lot of this
I
is
have
happening at the same time, so I'm going to say that, Dawn, you're
I
busy.
also have detect thoughts.
I'm busy.
Okay, you're busy.
And
so
Jack can do it too if you're worried about.
Yeah, Jack, Dusk, and Dawn can all do it, I think. So
Well,
Right.
I'm going to say not Dawn, since you've already done it on one of them.
Mhm.
But,
I'm going to go
So
back to
Jack
eating
will
my
reach out
pomegranate.
and
you're going to reach out? All right. Go for
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna read thoughts using my cleric of
And
knowledge.
hold on,
So,
Very
hold
good.
on.
wisdom saving throw. 9.
Okay. Don't you say a number when I say hold on. I'm going to cast a spell, and it is
Oh.
called.
Good.
She's looking through the
And it's
papers.
good.
She's looking for
Yeah.
Valen's papers.
It's got a paw print on it.
Yeah.
You can't
okay.
read them.
I cast Unshakable Motivation, and you gain a D12 motivational dice. Saving throw or
So,
ability check.
I-
Oh, it's a check, not a.
Yeah, I was
Damn
going to
it.
say that doesn't help in
Okay.
this circumstance.
Never mind. You can say numbers now.
But
Can
I
I
like
cast-
it.
Telepathic bond.
Well, let's do these one at a time, if you don't mind. So
Okay.
who are you telepathic bonding with?
The party? Telepathic bond
Party.
is like a.
Let's go ahead
party
and say that you cast that before you came in,
Yeah.
as it is
Okay.
likely it would have
Yeah.
been extremely useful to have that in place before you arrived.
Because we're super smart.
Yeah.
We've done, obviously had a plan.
Obviously, we did that.
Totally thought about this well in
Obviously.
advance. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Because we're so
Right.
functional.
Because you can also do that as a ritual. So
So,
And we're all telling Dawn to just calm down.
right. So, I will roll a saving throw. So, what did you roll? What do I have to roll? I have to beat a 19?
wisdom 19.
You have to beat a 19.
Okay. So you cast your spell and you send it out, and you
I mean, it's a
watch
channel
as,
divinity. So.
or it's a channel divinity. You watch as Lacroix stops mid-sentence and
shit.
turns towards you. His eyes narrow, and then Majin knocks over a glass.
Oh,
Oh, so sorry. So clumsy of me. I'll just take care of that. And Jack, you feel Lacroix's mind open.
was that like a
As-
meat to beat?
You lock eyes with him and lock eyes with Majin, and Majin winks at you.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you
shit.
get to understand Lacroix's. Lacroix is actually thinking a great deal about Majin.
Stay away from my man.
He knows that somehow he's involved in all this. Reminds him of a patron, of a warlock. He can feel the threads of pacts dancing in Majin's aura. Lacroix believes that it is Majin who is responsible for Dorian's ability to make multiple pacts and also grant those multiple pacts to his followers. As you glean this information, you look at Majin. Majin sort of...
What?
Also,
This asshole!
within Lacroix's mind, deep, buried very, very deep, you see nobility, you see love, but logic, planning, hope has failed him. And so his nobility and his love came through force of arms. He has a love for someone you can't see. You think perhaps Lacroix has forgotten this entity, this being that once was so important to him, stripped away by unraveling.
Woof.
He feels the loss, but he doesn't know why. As the conversation continues and gets more and more cyclical, Dorian and Lacroix and Ashlyn all making their cases and all unwilling to bend. A sense of futility begins to permeate. Yes?
I was about to say something too. Who was going to
Okay.
go? You go, Jack.
Well, so within the 1 minute. So, Sean, would you... thank you for the gimme on the read my thoughts. Do we think that... So then he did not fail that save.
He did not fail that save. Majin made it, so he didn't.
Made it. So then, because one of the other little fun things with my read thoughts is that during that time I can use my action to cast suggestion on the target without expending a spell slot, and the target automatically fails.
I do believe you have to speak that spell aloud.
Ooh.
I'll just go, achoo, and you can say it.
Yeah, they're
right
arguing.
In such a way that the character can... I mean, it literally is the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
Right.
You're literally being like, you do not see this thing. Yeah. No, fair.
It would be pretty noticeable.
Yeah, there's no way I can like walk up to him and be like, you should totally just give up. All right, cool, everybody, let's just gonna go. Yeah.
No. So, after a bit of... Oh, sorry, Samus, Niall had something?
I would look at Ashlyn and just clear my throat as the conversation becomes more and more futile, and I would just raise a finger to see if she would allow me to speak.
Whoa.
She looks at you and opens her mouth, looking like she is going to, at the very least, answer you. But then there's the sound of a chair scooting back, and Majin stands.
Oh.
He looks towards you.
Because we're all
looks towards you, and
because we're all mentally connected, we all heard the or do we all know? They all know that Majin is.
I'm assuming we're communicating with each other the information we're
We're on the
gleaning
same
during the
page.
conversations. Yeah, because we're picking this up,
with the group.
but the conversation's still happening. So, and
Totally.
Majin stands and says, I won't mince words with you. for I see how far each of you have fallen from your former glory. Your actions have shattered the boundaries between resurrection and deathly magics, and exposed a glaring flaw in the divine. Something that shouldn't be possible, should it? Dorian, Aqua, Ashlyn, you all are hardly ordinary mortals. Each of you carries the weight of kingdoms and armies on your shoulders, and your view of this calamity is tainted. Let them have a say. They've saved you, foiled you, and have just as much at stake here as everyone else. So, my friends, he gestures encompassing group, the last souls to arrive at the sunless crossing before the scarlet malice reared its rosy head. Tell us, should the magic of resurrection become a thing of the past, eliminated from existence because that is what is truly at stake, the material desires of these seeking power before you are merely fleeting. They will continue to taunt and threaten time and time again for millennia if they allow themselves to. When Dorian's time comes, or Lacroix's, another will rise to sit on their wicked thrones. The same goes for the monarchy. It is an endless cycle, yet here we stand, perched precariously in a realm surrounded by fallen gods and angels and patrons descending upon us soon, all because of the ill-offered gift of life and death. So, what say you? And that will be where we end our session.
Oh, thank God. I was like, I don't know what I say.
I was ready. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I was
Everyone will have an opportunity to speak, as Majin wants to hear from all of you.
Whoa.
As you decide the fate of resurrection magic in the multiverse.
Wynn's like, I didn't know there was going to be a test.
Truly.
But that's for next time.
Hell yeah!
All of you, thank you so much for joining us. I have been MEDM. If you are interested in the type of games that we run here at MEDM's shop, then please come find me on...
I love the MEDM shop.
MEDM shop.
God, that's
Yes,
good.
Yes. So MEDM's Haberdashery, where we sell hats and Dungeons and Dragons games. Find me on Discord. The link is in the chat. I have spots available in games. I would love to meet you and play with you.
You can play with us.
And perhaps we might even play this game that you've been watching us play. We are hitting the high points, as it were, but there is far more content in it than can be possibly expressed in a format such as this, and I would relish the opportunity to run it again with all the trimmings, as it were. The module, of course, that we're speaking of is The Black Ballad by the intrepid folk at Storyteller's Forge. Good people and good writers and artists all. Please check them out for some of their wonderful content. The music that we are listening to right now is by Diamorte, the fantastic heavy metal band led by Drake. We are grateful to them for the use of their music, inspired by and inspired-ing. Inspired by and for.
With
It's
and
Inspired by
around.
and for.
It's inspiring.
It is coupled with the Black Ballad, meant specifically to be listened to and perhaps even played along, as we have in this game while you play.
Makes it all better.
The amazing art by the amazing artist Kai, whose work you can now see, well, perhaps not quite yet, but soon we'll see in other Storyteller's Forge publications.
Whoa.
If you are a fan of live theater, and I sure as hell hope you are, then you should definitely check out, if you're in range, you should check out the Ohio Shakespeare Festival. They do some fantastic stuff. If you are interested in buying dice made by our very own dice mistress, you should check out Jessie's Etsy shop. If you like...
Do it.
She's called Cameo Crafting, by the way. If you like leather goods, I'm not actually wearing them today, but here is a fantastic Dungeons & Dragons inspired leather bracer made by Buckle and Rose. What is a leather maker called? What is a haberdasher or a milliner would be for hats? What is a leather?
Yeah.
A leather daddy.
Not no.
That's what it is
kind
now.
of leather maker, but it's it's just leather maker.
A leather maker.
Or leather crafts. Yeah.
A crafts person.
Like
A tanner?
yeah.
Very good.
Not quite.
No, but like a tanner is a very
Yeah, no,
specific.
I know.
Yeah.
Like they tan the leather.
And
That's
occasionally you'll be able to find us at conventions. So if there's a convention near you, look for us there. You might find us.
Yeah.
Thank you all, and once again, of course, thank you to my wonderful players. Be well, and see you next time.
Bye-bye. Bye.